Hello and welcome to Feed Me Something, the show where our passports are Australian, but our wallets are citizens of the world. I'm Sam Phillips. That's Ryan Hammy Goodman. How are you, mate?
Very well, Sam. Good to be here back in Melbourne.
Yes.
Your favourite city.
Yeah, favourite city in Australia.
Yeah.
Number one.
Brought the weather with you?
By cleared. Oh, what about that? I got drenched this morning on the way to the office.
Really?
Drenched.
Really?
I left. It was like a 500-metre walk from the Novotel on Collins.
Novotel must be nice.
Where are you staying?
The Cullen.
Oh, you love the Cullen, don't you?
Yep. Very cheap.
We'll get into why you're very attentively paying attention to your laptop.
Yep.
Attentively paying attention. Do you reckon that's a word?
Not really.
Is that an operative sentence? Probably not.
No.
But here she is. She's back, the Eagle.
And I love life again.
Happy girl.
Yay.
Because they played the worst team in the NRL. Well, where would the Broncos be in terms
Well, can I just say at the start of the season, I was telling everyone they're going to miss the 8.
Yep.
And all you people were like, no, they're going to make the top 4. They're going to win the comp.
I didn't say that.
Where. You definitely were doubting me.
Sounds like something you'd say.
I didn't say they'd be in the... I thought they'd make the 8, but I couldn't figure out... you can go back to the start of the season.
I swear you said top 4.
I couldn't figure out why they were third in premiership betting. I said I want to see it.
Same.
I said I want to see it.
Anyway, so my... they're currently 11th, are they?
Yeah, what price did you get for them to be 12?
I'll have to have a look. I don't have my phone with me.
Yeah, it was.
It's charged outside.
It's still on the Feed Me Something penny.
Yeah.
It is.
Did you explain the thinking there again?
So basically, obviously, the Broncos won the preseason challenge last year, came 12th. Manly won it the year before. They also came 12th. Broncos went back-to-back this year, so they come 12th again.
Right now,
if it happens,
looking good.
If it
That's
happens
actually
3
crazy.
years in a row,
Illuminati confirmed.
crazy, absolutely.
When's
So
the last time you heard someone say that?
maybe like 2014.
Back
Big
when
when I
like
was in high school.
Kanye and Jay-Z were like running the world, that's when the most Illuminati stuff was
Yeah.
coming out.
Yep. It's coming back. Be careful.
Says who?
Me.
How you been anyway? Been a couple of weeks since we've done the show.
It has.
Townsville?
Magnetic
How was?
Island, Townsville. I mean, obviously, the first half wasn't great of the Tigers game. It felt like a very 2024
You
first half.
you were very. That's probably the most grim I've heard you about the Tigers.
Oh, I was so off it. Two sin bins and just made up rules. Like three infringements is a mandatory sin bin. And then what do we see the next day at Combank Stadium? What do we see the next day? Penrith do it. No, that's fine. Just a penalty. Sweet. All good. Nathan Cleary.
I didn't think you were as dirty on the. You were dirty on the team.
Some of them were just.
There was a lot
killing
of
me.
like, why did I come up here? Energy from.
Yeah, there was a bit of that going on.
Yeah.
But they were good in the second half.
What are your thoughts on? Was that a resurgent Tigers or was that Q in rack from Cowboys or both?
I just think the Cowboys actually not that good when it's 13 on 13. I think, but if there's a team you don't want to go a man down to, I think it's the Cowboys would be right up there. They throw the ball around a lot.
Yeah.
So that was tough, but yeah. Anyway, look, there was some green shoots there, but it was pretty frustrating watch.
And your origin thoughts?
Yeah, that was a tough watch as well. Just never really, fired a shot. Really, did we? Pretty much.
I don't know.
What did you think?
I couldn't be more grim on it.
Wait till you see the vlog
Yep.
that's coming out soon, hopefully.
I
It was some of the reactions that, like, going back and editing, it was really...
Well, you sent a photo and it turned out to be a live photo. And I pressed that and you're pretty animated in that.
And that was, like, 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
I lost my voice like 10 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bus was good.
Nah.
Bus wanker.
Bus wanker. Honestly, the bus, like, thank the Lord for creating the internet and iPhones because they got me through, and portable chargers as well.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to
Did the bus not have, like, a charging port?
See, the problem is I need to invest in. Like one of the new iPhones don't have.
Yeah, the USB-A port.
Correct.
USB. Yep.
So that was an issue. Anyway, a lot of Netflix. I think I watched the entire latest season of Drive to Survive. A lot of YouTube golf content.
Yep.
A bit of TikTok. I think I set my screen time through to the chart. It was like 17 hours of screen time, which is pretty grim.
Business as usual then.
No, thank God it's not.
Oh my God.
Oh my
What's happened to you?
God, that's the
happened to you?
magic
So
sound.
I'm in the waiting room. I've got about 3 servers open here.
That means it's your turn next, that noise.
For my father's son trip to Adelaide Oval. Gary messaged before telling me that the tickets have gone up 30% and sent me his concession card number. So
What does concession card get you off 10?
they are cheaper, aren't they, concession tickets? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, concession ticket.
yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. But
You get that, don't you get that when you turn 60?
yeah.
Speaking of concession tickets, did you see? I thought of you in the MCG now. They're not allowing junior tickets to go through as junior tickets.
Well, the hack is, and if anyone's from Ticketmaster and Ticket, this is just
but
hypothetical.
is this in league? In
I don't know
Sydney
if
as
it is, but you don't get a concession ticket. You need to get a group of 4, get family tickets. It all says family. Doesn't say which one's the adult, which one's the child.
So you're still paying for 2 adult and paying for 2 juniors.
It's 2 adults, 2 juniors. Like, yeah, you need 4 people to like combine together, but it'll be the price of like a concession ticket.
Okay.
But it just says family on it. It doesn't say like doesn't say 2 children and then 2 adults.
They've been turning people away at the MCG.
I know.
I just immediately thought of you because that's your number one.
Well, yeah, not kids tickets. Concession. I've still got my uni ID. Doesn't have a date on it.
Right.
Could be a uni student for all we know.
You?
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
Anyways, do we want to? Yeah. So Hammy's obviously.
Yes. So Hammy's now very distracted because he's trying to buy Ashes tickets. Did you see? I don't know if either of you saw this, but Brian Taylor, James Brayshaw was there at Optus Stadium on Sunday for Geelong v West Coast, and James Brayshaw said, "Oh, they're opening the summer here, the Ashes summer, here at Optus Stadium," and BT goes, "Who are we playing?"
Oh my god.
Jeez.
That's bad.
That is grim.
James was like, England, Brian. Yeah, he had no idea. I think he genuinely had no idea.
Really?
Would there be a single Australian over the age of 18 who doesn't know who Australia plays?
Yeah, I reckon even my friends who don't
That's
watch
unforgivable.
any cricket
would
even
know what that is.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that is pretty bad.
Give me your Manly thoughts, Origin thoughts. How's your week been? Talk to me.
Well, man, like, it was hilarious. At the start of the game, I have not felt more like numb to rugby league in my life.
What do you mean?
Because we've had bad seasons in the past few years. Like, obviously, when I grew up, Manly made finals 10 years in a row from the time I was in kindergarten. So I was used to a lot of success. And then 2018, we come second last. And even in that season, I don't think I felt as bad as I did after last week. Just because I know Daly's leaving. I know the Jaboyevic's are getting older. It's like, it's not like, oh, well, let's see what we can do next year or the year after. It's kind of like, this is like our last shot with this crop of players. So at the start of the game, I just felt numb, like really emotionless, whatever. 10 minutes in, she was back. She was back because my team gave me hope again. But no, I was very surprised to win by that much. Obviously, we had so many players out, like having Tom, Jake, Siwa, Takiaho, Josh Allalay, like redid his shoulder after 10 minutes. So we're down to a prop. Didn't know how Clayton Falalu would go. He was amazing. Saab was out as well. Forgot about him. So yeah, now they've given me hope again. My brother was flying to Europe at the time, so he didn't get to watch the game. And when he landed, I said, have you checked the score? Or are you going to like try and watch it yourself? He said, no, I've checked the score. I'm annoyed. I was like, what do you mean we won? He's like, because I know it means we'll lose next week. So we'll just see how we go.
Weird that you and your brother think like that. It's like,
no, all Manly fans do. Like I said, people were commenting on my dance video going, I love seeing this every second week.
Yeah.
Because it is like that. Like, it's just, we need consistency. It's actually killing me. So the perfect time to get some consistency is against the Knights this week and the Titans next week. So
yeah,
especially if Daly gets dropped from Origin, that would be very ideal because we played the Titans with our Origin players.
Do you think we should drop him?
Oh, it's so hard because
you watch him closer than anyone. Do you think he should be in the team or not?
I don't think he was the absolute reason for you guys losing.
No one played well.
But I understand Billy's like saying that he feels like he needs to make a change. And this probably is Daly's last season of rep footy anyways. So maybe he's like, let's just chuck in Did and get him to have that experience and just see if it works. But I think Daly's a better player than Tom Dearden at this very point in time. So if you're picking the best players, Daly should be chosen. But, Billy, give him to us. You take Dearden, we'll have Daly. That would be epic.
I think he's got to go.
Daly?
I think Daly's got to go.
Huge.
That's 2 games in a row now. The Suncorp last year as well. We haven't looked like scoring a try.
I just don't think, I don't think those problems are going to be fixed with Dearden.
I just think you got to try something else.
I do think he's going to get dropped because when Billy was questioned on it the other day, if he had no intention of dropping him, he'd say, I'm not dropping my captain. He said, he quoted that Einstein quote where it's like, what's the thing? Oh,
the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different
Is that what he said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that Einstein, is it?
Is it? I think so.
Wouldn't expect you to be familiar with Einstein's work, mate. Moron.
Oh, the card's back in the wallet. Does that mean
Day 1 and 2.
successful?
Day 1 and 2. We can do a day 3
Gee,
later.
that was easy.
Wasn't
Congratulations.
easy. I'm still, there's a bit of a runaround.
No, you've done
There's
well.
a lot of people in the queue still.
You've done well.
Day 1 and 2. Just
So
on, we're
stressful
side
these
on.
kids.
Unless you're in the members at Adelaide, you're going to have to cop side on.
Oh,
I don't know
side's
why
not-
you'd
side's
spend.
not ideal.
But category A was like just down low side on, and you just cop the sun all day there.
Yeah.
So why not get up the top there? You got those nice big stands with like the fan thing.
Up the
better view
top
of the
kind of doesn't
screen,
matter, yeah.
Better view of the screen and stuff.
Yep.
So that's where we're sitting.
Only thing with
Lovely.
side on is you never really have a good guide of who's bowling well, do you?
Length.
I guess. Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
good stuff.
Day 1 and 2.
You're staying inside the ground again?
Couldn't get it.
No.
When we were at the
sold out.
ground last year, it was already gone. Already
Wow,
full.
it makes sense, like being the Ashes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very high.
We were thinking about my family, my old man and my brother. We were thinking about going, but when we heard it wasn't a day nighter, Dad wasn't that interested anymore.
Can I be honest with you? It's better when it's
Do you
day.
reckon?
Because there's so many like good places to go in Adelaide to have a feed and whatever after. You don't get to do that if it's day night. Everything's shut.
Yeah, but it's just the actual day night cricket itself is exciting and fun to be at.
I like the ball moving around and stuff.
Yeah. I know he's obviously always watching, but I don't think I've been to a day night test.
Well, it's in Brisbane this time. The day night.
Oh, we stole it off him, did we?
Yeah. Yep.
What test is it that we play out there?
2.
Okay.
Interesting because the deck already does enough in Brisbane, so adding that in
Yeah.
is interesting.
What else I got for you? Oh, I wanted to talk to you too. We should insert clip here of me saying Nathan Cleary should go to rugby about 3 months ago.
Do you actually want me to insert it?
Probably. Nah.
So what Sam likes doing is creating more work for you.
Yeah, he does. He loves throwing out this. Oh, Ella will just insert it here. He just loves throwing it out. And then it's a little surprise to me when I'm editing sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad you didn't tell me this after I had exported the 30-minute video.
As I say, I black out a lot of the time when I'm recording.
Well, that's something you got to work on. So.
Well, it's not. I'm too busy focusing on what I'm saying now, here and now.
Okay, well, it's actually kind of good because by the time we finish recording, you would have forgotten you've said this. So I just won't
Yeah,
put it
it's
in.
true. Anyway, do you think you should go?
What?
What do you mean?
Nathan?
Yeah.
Why? Where has this come from? Has there been talk about it?
Yeah, it's in media reports
Okay,
the last
There's
been
3
chat
days
about
about
it.
I don't talk. I
Mainly
don't
pushed
watch
by a lot
you.
of rugby union
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
people,
don't-
like Morgan Tiranui and
Here's the thing, though. I know Morgan and I know Tim, and they wouldn't throw. They're not like the kind of guys who just like push that out without it being genuine.
I don't know about that because we were speaking about it in the green room on Bloke yesterday.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, should we actually talk about it? And then the consensus was, I think like this is what rugby union wants is like us to talk about it.
Webbo wrote that today too. and
So
I just think, like, speaking to him, I know it didn't make the final cut down, but at the Origin Game 1 camp with the Blues, there was a question being like, would you go to the Super League? And he just shut it down completely. He's like, no, absolutely not. Like, I'm staying here. I know technically if he played for the Wallabies, he's staying here. But I think, nah, he's not going.
yeah, I think it'll happen.
I think he'll go.
Really?
Union.
When?
To where? Like where?
Rugby. As I said this. Play the bloody clip again. Play it again.
Yeah, I am going to. Okay, I'm not going to play it again, but
3
it
or
would
4
have been
months
played
ago, I said I
already.
think he'll go to UK or French rugby.
London Irish.
Get paid an absolute bucket load to play rugby there. Be eligible for the Wallabies technically. The only caveat is he's contracted to 27, and the ideal world is he plays in the Home World Cup, right? So does he want to break contract early? He's been very loyal to the Panthers. They've been very loyal to him. Be fascinating. I'm not really sure how the machinations of it work out, but I think how long can you do distance in a relationship for as well? He clearly is going.
No, she could always come play in the A-League.
Why would she come play in the A-League? Honestly,
Be closer to Nathan.
she's going from the best league in the world to what?
Same as Nathan going to rugby
But
union.
Yeah.
but rugby over there is big. It's a big deal. Rugby league's not. Rugby is.
I don't like a world where rugby union's bigger than rugby league.
Yeah. It's a good point.
So hard.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see if he does it.
Yeah, I just don't think there would be this much.
He would absolutely just like war. He'd be so good at it.
be a freak.
Yeah.
Be our best player
Yeah.
straight away.
Yep.
And I know I copped heat for that last time I said that. I genuinely believe it.
What do you think's the smallest amount of time? Like, would you reckon they'd go right? I'd go, but just like do it for a year and then come back. What's the smallest amount of time you reckon rugby league would be comfortable with him going, or do you think he'd just go forever? But that's it.
No, I don't think it's a forever thing.
Yeah.
I think it's like go live with Mary for I don't know, 2 years, 3 years, and then come back. Would be what it. And also, people don't talk about it like this because they're professional athletes and we don't view them as people. But how many people do you know his age? Is he your age, 25, or is he a bit older?
No, he's older.
27?
He's like 27, yeah.
He's lived in Australia his whole life. His girlfriend lives in the UK. Bit of a sea change. People in their 20s generally move overseas or move to a different city. He's lived in Penrith or Auckland his whole life.
So he's lived internationally.
He did live on the northern beaches as well.
Auckland, Australia, tomato.
Oh.
He lived in Manly for a bit. In primary school.
What about a nice sea change to Manly?
Well, Ivan Cleary did go to Beacon Hill High School. I went to Beacon Hill Primary School. Beacon Hill High School shut down by the time I was
similar level athlete, you and Ivan. Today on the show we have an NBA Finals preview featuring none other than the great Kelsey Browne.
Yep.
We used to get Felix on as our NBA talent.
Nah.
You've sacked him.
Gone.
You specifically
Love
sacked
Felix.
him.
Felix and I are great mates, but after
Yes.
what he served up and I published on my personal feed
Yes.
last time, I'm not going to subject people to that again at the moment. He's got to earn my respect back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Clippers to win the West, he reckons.
and
No one to go near the Celtics, apparently.
the one that you were really dirty on was you tipped Atlanta to win because Orlando or something had to lose.
Oh, yeah, they've got to. They're going to have to get a better thing.
They got
What
beat
happened?
by
They got
30.
pumped by 30 points. I don't think I've ever heard of a 30-point win in basketball ever in my. I didn't think that was possible. And here we go.
You were so dirty.
Oh, what was that? Honestly.
So funny.
Anyway, so he's not back.
No, he's not back. Kelsey is coming on the show for the first time. Absolute superstar. Looking forward to having her on.
Yep.
And then we're going to talk a bit of rugby league, bit of AFL, bit of UFC,
A bit of IPL.
bit of IPL,
bit of world's most livable city.
World's
Yep.
most livable city. So,
I've just realised it's the 3rd of June.
we got some horoscopes.
Bit of horoscopes.
All right, so Repercussions.
Mine will be quick.
This is one of the more red boards I've seen on this rundown. I think we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 bets, and there was one winner. So, look, there's a bit of work to be done by all involved. You were probably a bit stiff, but we'll get into that. I've tipped Queensland. They were horrendous. And I had 2 same gamers that involved Queensland. They were also horrendous. I had Geelong to beat the Western Bulldogs a couple weeks ago. They got the job done. And then I was on the Swans, not last week, but the week before, where they got pumped.
Yep.
So minus 5.28 for me, minus 34.17 overall. Just treading water at the moment. I've been around that mark basically since April. So, that's me.
Yep. I was very poor again. Nudie run territory here.
Yep.
A lot of red on the board. Latrell, it was my best bet of the week to score in Origin. Rob Toyer, Hawks brother, did a job on him.
Toya played well.
He was good.
Probably one of the few Queenslanders who can hold their head high.
I thought he was good. And then obviously Latrell didn't score and Tino wasn't player of the match. So my big Hammy's Hail Mary didn't come off as well. And then I kind of went with all these short favourites in a multi.
This is good.
I had the Dogs to beat the Dolphins, loss. Panthers to beat the Knights, loss. Sharks to beat the Roosters, loss. So that didn't make for great reading, sadly.
It's a funny competition this year.
Yep.
I love your text came through when the Finns were doing a number on the Dogs. Like, just grains of sand stuff from me here.
Oh, it was. Well, I'm just double checking that because I feel like the Sharkies, they had a week off, so it can't have been. And so the Dogs,
It was the
Yeah, because we didn't have a record.
yeah.
Yep.
What?
we didn't do
We
a
didn't
show.
have a show last week. That's why I was away. Sorry, it's the
He's jet lagged.
the instruments from Magnetic Island are messing with my calibration.
Anyways.
You know, I found out why Magnetic Island's called Magnetic Island. Was I telling you this? So when Captain Cook was circumnavigating like all that area, like mapping it out, he had to go around Magnetic Island 3 or 4 times because something was messing with his navigational instruments, and he thought there was like a magnetic force.
Is that right?
Coming out of there. So that's why it's called Magnetic Island.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's what's happening with me at the moment. I'm discombobulated from the magnetic force.
All
Sorry about that, people.
That's all right.
Oh,
man.
the
You're right.
first one on this list.
Repercussions.
New South Wales 13 plus.
Yeah.
If only Nathan Cleary could kick some goals.
Correct.
Literally just one. And he went
one.
for that field goal that
Yeah.
I at the time, because my math skills aren't great, I didn't really process that would have pushed me over. Anyways, obviously lost that. Oh, the Manly bets. My theory of putting 1 unit on Manly 13 plus did pay off in a sense because it wasn't 3 units like I wanted to. But obviously, funnily enough, had no impact on the result. Crazy.
Crazy.
Obviously, then my other multi didn't hit with Manly 13 plus Hamoli and Turbo to score. First try after 8 minutes, Multi did not hit either because the Roosters scored in the first 3 minutes.
Yep.
And then Elsie May, which was just a bit of a Hail Mary anyways, did not play. So -8 for the week, but still in the green just.
Yeah.
And we'll build up again this week, plus 1.54 overall.
Oh yeah, I didn't give an update on my overall score. It's not pretty. -6 overall for -55.49 overall. Real sort of Sam Phillips numbers from season 1 and 2 of the show.
That's as bad as anyone's gone on this show. It's even worse when I was going on
Yeah.
this show.
No, I think you got to.
Oh, I reckon I got to -55.
I reckon you were.
I reckon I was.
I think you were. In fact, you definitely were.
I don't know. I don't do the maths, but
We're going to have to take your word for that because we can't do maths.
No, you literally can't. It's amazing to me they leave the math up to you on Bloke in a Bar.
Oh, see what happened this week?
No?
Oh,
What?
mathematical error.
Was it?
Yep.
What happened?
Well, I signed a few of the boys off who had New South Wales 13 plus, and like, hang on, it was 1 to 12.
You just in your brain it was such a humping that you thought it was 13
Yeah,
plus.
I was like, it
That's fair.
felt like a 13.
did feel
I
like
actually did the exact same thing last time. And I was like, how is this not 13 plus?
Yeah.
We got
It really was
like
crazy.
40.
Shows they're a team that can't really put a bad team to the sword, are they? New South Wales.
I actually fear for what they might do to us in Perth.
Never won in Perth.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll do you want to quickly run through Thursday bets before we throw to Kelsey?
Well, there's Wednesday bets.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll run through Wednesday bets, and then we'll run through Thursday bets.
I'm clearly offline because I don't have Wednesday bets on my sheet. So
That's okay.
Fire
I got
away.
'em. I can run you through them. Mr. IPL, I haven't done as much IPL lately. Obviously, there's a bit of a pause in the tournament, all that sort of stuff, but we're back on now.
Are we?
Royal Challengers Bangalore take on of Virat Kohli and Josh Hazlewood fame, and Phil Salt fame for those playing at home.
Phil Salt.
Are taking on Kings 11 Punjab of Ricky Ponting as the coach fame, of Stoyne fame as well. So RCB $1.80, Kings 11 about the $2 mark. This is the one thing that has eluded Virat Kohli for his entire career. He's been at RCB the whole time.
Yep.
He's been the pin-up boy. They've had stronger probably lineups where they should have won it in the past. I just feel like now that he's called time on the Test career, focusing on this, this is just something that would mean a lot to him. I reckon it's time for Virat and RCB to win. So I'm having 3 units on Royal Challengers Bangalore to win at $1.80. That's the first bet that I'm having on this one. I've gone Kohli player of the match as well. A unit on him at $6.50. And then I've got a little same gamer as well, which you can find in the BYO bet. So Josh Hazlewood has been on fire, top Bangalore wicket taker for the whole tournament, and Arshdeep Singh has been the top wicket taker for Punjab. So both of those blokes to take 2 wickets. We get you $4.50, 2 units on that as well. I think those blokes have been a real handful for basically every team this tournament. So 3 different bets there on this game. It's all around Royal Challengers Bangalore and then the 2 key bowlers there as well.
You got a French Open bet here for us too.
Well, I do. I was having a look. I was like, can I just carve out a little bit of value just to get me a little bit closer because the gap is opening up a little bit. Yannick Sinner hasn't dropped a set so far in the French Open. Still a couple of rounds to go, obviously.
Yeah, flying.
He's playing a bloke who is ranked 360th in the world in the next round. A Russian bloke who's now representing Kazakhstan because of the stuff that's going on there.
Yeah.
I did have a look at him. I was like, could I back him to maybe take a set off Sinner? Like, what's going on? You get him about $3 for that. But I was like, I just think maybe we just go all in on Yannick. Like, he's $1.02 to win this match. He's on fire. Hasn't dropped a set yet. Hasn't even looked like dropping one. Bit of a Hail Mary, but just a unit on that. $13 to get us to the finish line.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thursday, Eagle.
Thursday bets, Manly are playing, and again, I've thrown out the door, the window, whatever you want. My thing of thinking that if I put 2 or 3 units on Manly 13 plus, we won't win because obviously it didn't work against Para. So I am putting 2 units on Manly 13 plus at $2.50. The Knights are bad. They're a bad football club.
So bad.
And I know I keep making
it's
jokes.
the scheduling's fault. Didn't you hear Aaron?
Seabold's used that excuse this year as well. I know that I keep making jokes that we only win every second week, but this is like genuinely the perfect chance to get back-to-back wins. The only thing is actually Seabold has blamed our short turnarounds and we have lost off short turnarounds. So we've got another one this week, which is not ideal, but I just think we're a much better side. Turbo's not playing again, but I actually think that's a good thing. Seeing Lehigh out there, having a fullback that's not injured made a big difference.
He was very good last week.
Yeah. And like when Turbo's 100% fit again, he is absolutely supreme, better than Lehigh, but he's not. Simple as that. So Manly 13 plus 2 units at $2.50. Also back on my first try after 8 minutes, just doing 2 games this week considering it didn't hit last time. The Knights Manly game is the first one, and then I'm doing the Dolphins and Dragons game, 2 units at TBC once team lists come out the Savo.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
It's probably been a bit too long between our intro and getting Kelsey on, but here she comes. So Kelsey Browne is about to join us in the studio to talk NBA Finals. We'll see you after that. All right, very special guest. It's NBA Finals time, so we thought we'd go to the best basketball mind in the country. We've previously had Felix. We've had Felix on this show.
The
Not up
bar's
to
low.
scratch.
The bar's very low at the moment on this show.
I'm a touch above Felix.
I'd say way above. Because Felix is yet to present a winning bet on this show. Is that correct?
Yeah.
He's too busy on that bloody player show, which is a great show. Watched it last night. Fantastic show. But we thought we'd go above and beyond. So we've got Kelsey Browne on the show today. Thanks very much for joining
Welcome
us, Kels.
on debut.
Thanks, guys.
How are you going?
Yeah, I'm great.
Going well?
Thanks. Ready for this and playoffs. I'm very excited for this game.
Love it. Well, hopefully, because I'm going to take one of your bets. I did this with Felix last time. He gave me the Clippers to win the West, I think.
He did.
Stunning.
And he gave the Celtics to win it all, I think, and they didn't get out of the second round.
Yeah, so
tough
as I
going.
said, the bar's low. That's
Yeah.
what's been produced so far.
So you'd like one of mine?
I'd love something that will hopefully win, because I'm just for context,
Something that'll hopefully win.
for context, I'm quite a distance behind on this season to feed me something.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been keeping up week to week, but I'm very far behind.
Absolutely. So I do have one for game one. It's the most simple
Love it.
same game.
So this is tomorrow,
Friday?
Friday?
Friday.
Yep.
Correct. Do you want to just give Hammy? Hammy's probably the more, I'd say, casual NBA fan would be
Okay.
kind.
Yeah.
How would you
I
explain?
was more into my bars. I'm from Canberra. When the Canberra Cannons were in the comp, that was kind of my era. And then
They were the
got,
Comets.
they got kicked out.
The comments to cricket.
Yeah, keep up.
Who do you go for now? Anyone in the...
Well, no, they lost me when they kicked the cannon. I'm holding out hope they're going to bring the cannons back in.
Okay.
So,
I'll put in a word.
yeah, please do.
Okay.
Please do. Capitals, though. They're the girls.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah,
they're great. So you want me to give a little bit of a rundown?
Yeah,
on-
give
Context.
Hammy a rundown on like what's happened in the conference finals. Just the storylines.
Yeah.
Well, we've got 2 conferences. We've got the East and the
Slow
West.
down.
The Thunder have just trounced the West, and they're very short favourites. And I'm partial to an underdog, and I was on the Knicks the whole time. Like I've been all big on the Knicks. Knicks obviously just got knocked out by the Pacers. 2 very small market teams, so not sure the viewership will be huge in America. However, we're interested here. So it's Pacers and the Thunder. SGA won MVP, Finals MVP. He's going to win the MVP of if he could be the MVP of the world, he would be.
Okay. Nice.
And that's basically where we're at. Halliburton is a great player for the Pacers, but that's basically all you need to know.
Yes.
And we were talking about this off air, but Halliburton thought he was going to win the MVP
Of the Eastern Conference
Eastern
Yeah.
Conference.
Yeah.
And he was like prepping to go and accept his award, and then they gave it to someone else. So
Oh, wow.
Very good vision.
That's
Very
been-
good.
Wow, I like that.
Yeah.
probably
When did
the
that
most,
happen? Recently?
Yeah, a few days ago. Yeah, it's
nice.
very good.
Yeah, probably the most entertaining thing that happened out of that whole thing.
Okay.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So I was thinking it as a non-professional sports person, unlike yourself. Would you have ever assumed you were going to win an award like that and just like get ready to go up on stage and then?
I'll tell you, I got absolutely robbed in one of the grand finals.
Did you actually?
I'm joking. 2018 grand final. If anyone's watching, I feel like I was robbed. No, I didn't. I've never. I
Flip that
have.
up. Who stole it off you? Who stole MVP off you?
She's actually like captain the diamond. She's like one of the best goal shooters to ever play the sport. So it was Caitlin Bassett. But
Oh right, yeah.
no, I just did my job that game, and I thought I deserved a pat on the back. Yeah. So no, I didn't think that I was ever good enough to win an MVP, except for that game.
Except for that one game.
That one.
Very
game.
humble of you.
Thank you.
Very humble.
Anything else you want to know, Hammy, about the basketball?
No, that's good context.
Okay.
Good to know. Yeah, OKC is Josh Giddey's former team.
Correct.
I know. Would you be sad if you're sitting at home and you're giddy and you're like, they're probably going to win a...
He did all right for himself, didn't he? Got a bit of a payday at the Bulls.
Oh, he's doing well at the Bulls.
Yeah.
You would be though, right?
Yeah, but it's a ring.
Yeah.
It is. You're acting like they're over the line.
Sorry.
They're not.
Okay. Let's make it interesting.
Well, how you said they're warm favourites? Like, how short are we talking? Like,
I believe.
Well, for the game on Friday, they're $1.24. I know that.
okay.
Yeah.
It is at their home court,
Okay, it's
so
their
that's
home.
fine.
Yep.
For the
Yep.
series, they're $1.10.
Oh, jeez. Wings
pretty-
like.
I'm pretty sure.
$1.11 for the series.
Yep.
And SGA was like $1.04 for the MVP.
For the MVP.
So
SGA, expand that acronym out for me.
I knew you would know that, man.
Yeah.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
So you on acronyms, you know the artist SZA?
Zar.
SZA?
Sar.
Oh, sorry.
SZA.
SZA.
Yeah, I read it the other day. I was like, "Who's SZA?" And my partner, mom, was like, "What are you talking about?" And showed it. She goes, "Oh, it's SZA." So I've just done it again. So, little tidbit for you there.
I was like, he's not talking. He cannot be. Could
Yeah,
not
SZA.
possibly be talking about SZA.
My apologies, SZA.
I thought I was out of the loop when you said Sar. I was like, who is that?
yeah.
I was like, I'm not cool anymore. I don't know who
Yeah,
this new
yeah.
DJ is. No, it's SZA.
I'm the uncool one.
Oh, that's bad. I saw the eagle is currently off screen, as you can tell, because she's currently on the screen, and her head dropped as soon as you said Sar. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good. To be fair, I think the first time I ever saw her pop up on Spotify, I thought it was SZA. But this is before she was big time.
Yeah.
But now everyone knows who she is.
Yeah.
I can't believe
What's
you
one of
said
her
that.
songs?
Clocks.
Hey?
Clocks.
Clocks. Another Life?
Yeah. Can you give me a few bars of that?
No.
Good day in my mind. Trying to take a step back. Trying to head out.
That's classic SZA.
Jeez, that's... Were you ever in school choir? Surely not with a voice like that.
Can you believe I was actually in all the school musicals?
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. I was Gretel in The Sound of Music. If you know what that production is, yeah, I was.
Yeah, Sound of Music.
I was a theater kid.
That does explain a bit.
Really?
Yeah, it does explain a bit.
What have you got against us theatre
Yeah,
kids?
as I say, he's
Are you a theater kid too?
Yeah, absolutely.
he met his lovely partner Mon at improv school.
Yeah, improv comedy. Yeah, yeah.
I really want to go back to acting school.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet.
If we win a
You should
couple of
try it,
bets, we'll pay for acting. school.
Okay, do
Yeah,
it. Do it.
sounds good.
Do you want to hear my same gamer?
Absolutely. Yeah, give it to me.
Okay.
Don't steal it
We didn't get
for-
you on to talk about Zar.
SZA. So SZA for 6+ assists. No, joking. SGA 6+ assists. Holmgren 20+. Siakam 15+, and Hallie for 2+ made threes.
What
Yep.
price? What price? We got it.
I think it's where is it? 575.
Oh, okay. I don't mind
That
that.
seems about your range.
I've got a unit to play with. And what I like, you were saying before, that you got a couple from each team there.
Yeah.
As well.
Yep.
And no head-to-head result, which I always hate in same-game multis. That's just me.
Yes.
I just think
They're
like if-
scary.
If one team runs away with it, you're stuffed.
They're hard.
You're alive the whole time now.
Honestly, I think this is a really nice rounded out version of if you're entry level into the NBA
Yep.
playoffs.
Guilty.
This is all the players that you need to know.
Yeah, great.
SGA, Holmgren, both for Thunder, Siakam, Hallie, that little tussle for
Okay.
who was going to win the MVP.
Yep.
Both from the Pacers.
Nice. And now, will you put that on your feed? Can I copy it straight from there?
Yes.
Or, yeah, great. All right, sweet.
How is the feed profile going?
Not great. No, it's great. Hey guys, give me a follow.
Yes.
No, it's slowly creeping up.
Yes.
I feel like I give everybody else a shout out, but no one shouts me out.
Well,
Well,
that's what we're here to do.
Thanks.
what we're
But my highlight, which I just pinned, I tried to pin it like 5 times, is my 8-legger that I won last week
Oh, one more.
Oh, nice.
in the AFL.
Beautiful.
Couple of at the lines, it was great.
How did you talk us through the process of finding that?
Well, it was honestly a very easy round. I picked a few favourites, and then I picked someone to win by 40+ at Collingwood, and they were a little bit dicey.
Never
to
in
begin
doubt.
with,
Never in doubt.
but yeah, never in doubt by the end. And then I think it was Brisbane got me over the line. 8 legs, $54.
Well, $54. Wow.
That's
well done.
impressive.
Many copies on that one?
No, because no one trusts me. They will now.
They should now, exactly.
Perfect time to get on board. Kelsey.
All right, I've got some NBA bets to throw at you.
Okay.
I think this series is going 6 games. I think Indiana, there's some spirit of Reggie Miller. Like, it's a bit weird that he's like trying to pretend he's part of the team at the moment. It's a bit strange. I don't really know what's going on there. It's a bit weird. Like, it'd be like if like Ricky Ponting, or even earlier, it'd be like if like Greg Blewett was trying to pretend he was part of the Australian cricket team still.
Oh, yeah.
Bit
Weird.
Okay.
Really weird. Like, he was up there with the trophy presentation the other day
Hmm.
for the Eastern Conference Finals. Anyway, the spirit of Reggie, who was a big like scrapper fighter, that's going to win him a couple of games. I just don't believe. OKC first time finals since KD and Harden were there a long time. I don't think they got it in them to sweep.
No, I don't think it's going to be a sweep.
think 5
I
games?
think 5 games. I think the Pacers are going to have some. I think it's just going to be fast. Like the games are just going, the pace at
High
these.
pace.
I'm so excited. Did you see the paces against the Knicks? It was
Yes. It was great. One of the most entertaining series in a while. Yeah.
Yes. So it's just going to be fast. I think Pacers will win one, maybe at home.
I think there's just going to be like a Halliburton game in there, maybe a Siakam game in there. I think it's $3.60 to go 6 games. Mm-hmm. I don't mind it. I've actually also, if I'm wrong, and it's actually Indiana that wins it in 6 games.
Which I would love, because let me tell you, I really want an underdog to win.
Yeah.
Like it's not exciting for me at the moment that OKC is just blown out. So if Pacers win, I'll be stoked.
Yes.
I just am not willing to put my name to that.
Yes, that's fair enough.
At all.
Yes, that's fair enough. I like Halliburton to be the MVP. It'd be funny if, I think it's $7.50 for him to be Finals MVP. It'd be funny given the content of him thinking he was going to win Eastern Conference Finals MVP and then not winning it. It'd be a nice little twist if he actually won the Finals MVP. And I'm just cheering for the underdog here.
And the Sally?
Yeah.
The Sally? Is that
the
going
best
to
thing of
age
all
well?
time.
Oh, that one? That's good. I've seen that. That's been memed
It
a
was
lot.
very, very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have I was telling you, I'm really obsessed with the names on the OKC team.
Oh, yeah.
One in particular, Lou Dort.
It's a great name.
Is that
Lou
not
Dort.
the best
Lou Dort.
name? Lou Dort.
Yeah. That is a good name.
And I have a multi just
All
for
right.
Lou
A
Dort.
Lou Dort
A
special.
Lou Dort multi just for game one?
This, yes, just for game one. It does have OKC in the match betting though.
Oh, okay.
No,
but
it's fine.
That's fine. It's good. Like
It'll be
it's
fine.
great. 2+ made threes, 1+ steal, 4+ rebounds, $4.50, and it's just Lou Dort.
Just Lou Dort.
Yeah.
If you just want to watch one guy, that's probably all your brain's really capable of. Actually,
Watching one guy.
you just watch one guy, watch Lou Dort run around the court.
Yep.
He's
So fun.
He's a fun guy. He's a bit
Give me like a rugby league equivalent
Oh,
or a cricketer.
He kind of like he's like sort of stands on the sidelines, shoot threes, rebounds. I don't know who's like a
good on a DN too. Very
good on the defensive
Yeah.
end. I don't know who's like an average winger for the Tigers centers.
Charlie Staines.
He's like a Charlie Staines. Okay. Yeah. He's like a brand
Leichhardt
name Charlie
Lamborghini.
Staines. Yeah.
Yep.
Like maybe like a Grand Ant. If you're going to go up a level, like a Grand Ant.
Oh, okay.
Melbourne Storm.
All right.
It's maybe the most random player to select
Yeah.
from OKC.
Yeah.
Like it's not Shea. It's not
I
Chet.
like that a bit.
Not one of the stars.
Yeah.
But it's
cool.
Lou Dort.
Lou Dort. Love it. Hashtag
his
Lou Dort.
name.
Let's get it trending, people. Let's go.
Some of the Yank names. Like if you hear Lou Dort, I mean, there's no other country that name's coming from.
Yeah, that's an American
That's
name.
Yank for
Yep.
sure.
Is
Lou
the Lou
Dort.
Dort multi going on the
Yeah, it
feed
is.
as well?
Yep.
How good?
Oh, good.
Any other bets for us? Is that it?
No,
You're
that
done?
was it. And you wanted a finals MVP, but I just
You're not going to tip
can't.
Shay at $1.05.
I'm not going to do that.
Will you tip Lou Dort? What's he paying?
No.
No.
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on.
It'd be 1,000 to 1.
In
He's
for
a
a penny,
ball
in for a
player.
pound.
I just love him. I gave you a whole same gamer on
Yeah.
him.
In fact, she's giving you 2 same games.
2 same gamers.
What more can you ask for?
Yep, I'm going to take the first one because it's got
Okay.
a bit of action from both teams in, but I'll
Beautiful.
personally invest in the Lou Dort one.
You got any other NBA bets, or you're done?
No, that's it. I was just going to copy one of yours because I don't know what I'm talking about. So,
Perfect.
yeah, thank you. Well, hopefully, as we said, the bar very low. Felix gave me none from 2 last time, so
did.
hopefully we can get on the board this time. But
Yep.
you certainly spoke a lot more sense than he did. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything to plug? Anything coming up? Anything
No,
exciting? Just go. follow
Just genuinely, please get around my feed. Like, I will do things.
It's a very passionate play to go follow her on the feed.
Yeah.
Probably the most
Passionate we've had on this show.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much for joining us.
Good
Thanks for having
debut.
me, guys.
See you in 12 months' time.
See ya.
Okay, big thanks to Kelsey. That was outstanding work from her. Hopefully, can get Hammy on the board for NBA
Please.
this season. Been a long time coming.
Yep.
Thanks to Felix.
Yep.
Not thanks
I
to
was Mr. NBA there for a while last season.
you. Actually did do some good work on NBA last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just listen to my heart a bit more. Maybe I should do my own research a bit more and get back into it.
Nah, why would you bother?
Yep.
All
What
right.
the ambassadors for? Just copy them.
Hey?
Just copy them.
Yeah, that's what we pay the big bucks for.
Exactly.
You like the Storm on Friday?
I do. I know we were talking about this. Was it before the show or during the show that the Cowboys just actually aren't that good?
Yeah.
During the show. It's been such a long show. I forgot what we've
I think
spoken
we
about.
both expressed that sentiment both before and on the show.
Yeah. Running through. I don't think the Cowboys are that good. I think the Storm are a good side. I know they're not doing as well as like everyone kind of thought
Yeah.
at this point of the season. I think everyone kind of thought they'd just like run away with it and they'd be just 10,000 times better than every other team. But they've got a loss in them, but I do think they're going to get the win pretty easily in this one. And I was just searching for a little bit more value. So I'm picking the Storm to win both halves.
Mm-hmm.
That obviously means it can't be a draw at halftime. They have to be actually leading, same as full time. So I'm putting 2 units on that at $1.83.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't mind it.
You got a same game here, or what's going on there?
No, that's on Saturday. I'll let you go first though.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, same gamer. Yeah, that's just Kelsey's that I'm copying. For
okay,
the
sure.
NBA.
Sure. All right. How are the Broncos 9.5 point favourites against anyone? Right.
Great question. I'm with you on this. But
What is going on?
Shocking.
You run the risk of, this is pre-TLT, but Walsh won't be back yet, will he?
Oh, there were rumours that let me get it up, but
That may hurt me here.
there were rumours that he was trying to get back for last week. He's a 50-50 chance of returning, so that doesn't sound
I reckon they'll rush him though.
potentially. People just, because the Broncos on paper are such a good side, like they've got great players, people just expect them to do so much better. I think that's why.
They're a 9.5 point
Yeah.
favourite here. We've seen some bad coaching over the years in the NRL. Picking Jesse Arthurs at fullback on the weekend would have to be one of the worst coaching decisions I've ever seen.
Mm.
What was he doing at fullback?
Yeah.
What was it? There was one near the side. He dropping
When
balls.
he knocked it on and then Clayton scored his other try.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
It's
fun.
like you've got Selwyn Cobbo who's playing well
Yeah.
in your team. Pick him at fullback.
Yeah.
It was diabolical. Yeah, so if Reece comes back, I'm a little bit more concerned about this bet. But here's the thing with the Titans. I actually think they were pretty good last week.
Yeah. Same. They got stitched up by the video ref a couple of times.
What was that decision?
Yeah.
What's she doing in the box, Casey Badger?
Yeah, she's not had a good season, has she?
She's not up to it. She's
No,
flat
she's
out not up to it because that was a howler. He didn't touch the bloke playing the ball.
Mm.
Anyway, that cost that you could there are obviously big individual refereeing moments in every game, but they could have won that game if that goes their way. They go up the other end and score.
Yeah.
I think the market's disregarding the Titans for the wrong reasons. I can't believe the Titans are getting a 9.5 point start here. So I'm having 2 units on that at $1.84.
Yep.
And I'm also going to have a sneaky unit. If the wheels are completely off here, the Titans could put a number on the Broncos. So I'm having a unit on at 13 plus at $9.25 as well. Because the wheels could be off. The Broncos could be...
9.25, 13 plus.
Yep. The Broncos could be completely cast. We don't know that at this point. It's looking that way at this stage, though. So that's my angle on Saturday Rugby League. And
Don't hate it. I think that was 11.50 yesterday, so some of the punters might have found that.
Okay.
Titans 13 plus. So
I'm glad. Good to hear.
yeah.
I'm a bit filthy I missed the top price, but happy that there's some money for the Titans.
Yes.
On Saturday night, the Giants are playing in your hometown, down at Monica.
Yep.
The Giants, probably the most hot and cold team.
Katy Perry.
Hot and cold, yeah, exactly. A bit of Katy Perry. Maybe other than Freo, who have started to find a bit more consistency in the AFL right now. They've got the talent. They look like sometimes they're going to be a top 4 premiership contender. Sometimes they beat Richmond in the last 2 minutes of a match, like they did on the weekend. Don't think they should be getting a 21.5 point start here. I think it should be closer to maybe 2.5 goals, maybe like that 15 range. I just don't mind Port off a bye to keep this close. So Port plus 21.5. Having 2 units on them at $1.90 on Saturday night down at Monica.
Nice.
Where they should be based full time.
Yeah, the Canberra Giants, you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
No one cares about them in West Sydney, and Canberra seems to love them.
Yeah, fills up quite a bit. Back in the day, they used to have the, you will love this, the special Canberra jumper that they wore, which was a slight variation on just a big G, but it had a little silhouette of the telecommunications tower.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
No, it
It
didn't.
did. I'll see if
I
I can find
actually don't believe
it.
that.
Yeah, your favourite tower. Tell people why you love it so much. While I find it here.
I don't. It's like I don't have anything to say about that tower. What is there to say about the tower?
It's great.
I've seen it too many times with my own eyes. Put it that way.
Here we go.
That's not what it is it?
Yeah, it is.
Wow, stunning.
People at home, there it is.
This is great. I don't have to cut it in now.
Great.
Why are Canberra people so obsessed with that tower?
Well, it's beautiful.
It's
It photographs very well.
I'm pretty sure. Can you go to the top of the tower?
You could, but it's shut for redevelopment at the moment.
Well, no, I think I went on a
2021.
primary school excursion up there in 2010.
Yeah, there used to be a revolving restaurant up there as well back in the day.
Wow.
I remember the first time I went to see a former friend of the show there in Canberra. I explained to her that, you're obsessed with the tower, and she was like, "Why?"
But she's not from Canberra. She probably doesn't get it.
She wouldn't get it. Not from there. So very, very dear to our hearts, the tower, and I thought it looked fantastic on that early Giants jersey. They should bring it back. In fact,
They should wear it.
Canberra fans, thoughts?
So I'll never understand the hype behind it, but I'm happy for you. That makes you happy.
It does.
All right, Saturday. Who's that? That's you. You got a Titans bet as well.
Well, I do. I'm completely aligned with you on the Titans. I think they can. I very nearly took them head to head.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have them plus 9.5. And I'm also going to have another team at the plus, the Warriors. Yes, Mitch Barnett's missing.
Yep.
They're $2.66 against the Sharks. Now, the Sharks,
I don't mind this.
I don't know. They're up. I famously can't get a read on them. Famously on this show. But the Warriors, in their last 8 of their last 10 games, they've been settled by 6 points or less, I think. And they've won most of those.
Yep.
So I think even if they lose, I can't see them getting blown away.
Yeah.
And the Sharkies, when they've beaten a good team, e.g. the Storm a couple of weeks ago, they beat them by 5 points. They didn't completely blow them away. So I think the Warriors are very good. They're running second at the moment.
They're going all right.
They've had a great year. So for that reason, I'm putting those two together. $3.50, 2 units on that. I actually feel pretty good about that on Saturday.
A couple of underdogs.
You happy with that?
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. I thought the 6.5 was probably 1.2 big. I thought it should be probably 4.5, 5.5.
Yeah.
So, I don't mind it. Waz. I was pretty low on the Waz. I'm starting to see a bit of potential there.
Barnett hurts, to be honest.
Yeah. Who's their middles now?
Fisher Harris.
Yeah, obviously Fish.
Aaron Clark has been playing
He's
really
playing
well.
great footy, yeah.
Probably like Jackson Ford and stuff. They've probably got a few young guys.
Bunty
They're not
Afoa
big.
probably
They're not
start.
big now though. They lost it. They're missing a big body.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That'll hurt. Anyway, see how they go.
Sunday, you got some try scores for us.
I do. Sunday into Monday because who loves long weekend rugby league? It's the best. That Monday game's always so good. So I've gone Tamale. He is just on fire, doing great things for my super coach at the moment.
Same.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
He literally saved me on Sunday.
What did you got? You got like
after.
100 and something on the way here.
It might have been just
90s.
below 90 something.
Yeah.
I've gone Toto. I thought he was excellent in Origin.
Flying.
And then Bronson Cherry as well. He's the
You
dog's
love throwing
leading-
cherry in these.
He's a dog's
cherry
leading
on
try.
top.
Exactly. He's a dog's leading try scorer. So it's just like, it's simple, really. So 2 units on that, TBC, because.
What do you think that
teamless-
spits out at?
I'm not very good at this, but let me say.
8, 9.
How do I do? Oh, were you going to say that much? I was going to say like $6.30.
Really?
So I'd say 7s probably.
Well, we'll find out at 4 p.m.
Yeah,
will.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
How about the King's birthday game, Galvin Bowl?
Well,
Surprised you
actually,
haven't had a ballot.
breaking news: Galvin has missed out on
No
the
way.
17. Yep. It was
No
just
way.
breaking news
Hang on.
before.
So the chat was he's probably going to be named in the extended and then just slipped in there somewhere.
Potentially, that's what the headline at the
reporting
moment
that?
is. Like everyone, Daily Telegraph, everything is saying that.
Yeah, but who is important?
Sexton will be the seven.
I reckon he's going to come
He
off
could
the
be on.
bench.
Yeah, he could be. But actually, they were saying
for them off the bench.
Hold on, let me just see.
He just has a run around. Like, hopefully they get well on top of him. They go, there you go, just get out there, get a feel for it all. He won't be on the bench.
It says
permanently.
Galvin misses dog 17, so yeah, he could be in the 22.
Oh, yeah. That reeks of being on the bench.
Yeah.
Reeks
Yep.
of American Tuesday.
Anyways, very interesting.
yeah.
What a game.
We said on Bloke, I said on Bloke yesterday, it's Galvin Bowl. Will they present the bowl that he was used for his haircut? The winning side.
Who's advising him on that?
What the hell was that?
It's just like typical 19-year-old decisions.
No,
I
that's
think.
not typical 19. The shocker. What's he thinking? What is he thinking? I saw the Kairoos brothers got into him and said, you can't be like, if you go on a team in Belmore, go and get it fade, get it done properly. He's rolling around with the Lloyd Christmas Dumb and Dumber haircut. He is.
I tell you what, I watched his full interview with Danny Wilder last night.
Would have loved to see Chamis do it.
Oh, it was the Sounding Board podcast with Hutchie and Damo. They always talk about how much Wilder frames himself into.
Yeah.
I've never seen him frame himself more into an interview than he did that one last night. It was like, if if you watch that on mute, you'd think the story was about Whiteley rather than Galvin.
Galvin's exclusive interview is
Genuinely. Genuinely.
Yeah.
Oh, extraordinary behaviour. Yeah. Fascinated to see how that plays out this year. Like, Sexton obviously goes end of this year, but man,
they're coming first, and they're like, oh yeah, maybe you can move Burton here and like Crichton there. I'm like,
why?
Why are you doing that now?
Sexton is very much you go here, happy to play second fiddle in terms of the actual ball playing itself. Whereas I don't know how Galvin and Burton work together.
I'd love for them to change it all up and then just absolutely slide down the ladder. Be hilarious.
The headlines will be savage.
Extraordinary.
Xavier Savage.
Anyways, we shall see.
Savage Garden.
All right, I had a good chat. He's actually in the studio today with close personal friend Alexander Volkanovski.
Yeah.
And he gave me these tips for UFC 316, I think it is, in Vegas.
Pie.
I believe it is. It's 314, you idiot.
Oh, no, I was thinking Stone Cold Steve Austin, 316. Is that the one?
I think that's 316, yeah. I like pie.
Pie. UFC Pie was 2 UFCs ago.
Oh. I need to get through the end of this show.
Thoughts?
Let's get to my UFC bets. Volk likes, has his for a name, Patchy Mix.
Patchy Mix.
Patchy Mix. Sounds American. Not sure if he is. He likes Patchy Mix. He likes Kayla Harrison in the bantamweight title fight. She's a contender, but she's very short. He thinks she'll get the job done. And he likes Merab Dvalishvili. Merab Dvalishvili. I'm having 3 units. Remember the name. 3 units on to beat Sean O'Malley in the headline fight. Last time they fought, he just an absolute animal, just wore him down. O'Malley's a really good sort of stand-up defensive fighter in terms of very, very smart, knows when to strikes when he does strike, he strikes well. Merab's just going to try and grapple him into submission. So I think he'll get the job done again, and so does Volk. So I'm having 3 units on those three together at $2.45.
Confirm Patchy Mix is born in New York.
Sounds so American, doesn't it?
Yeah, his real name's Patrick.
So he's come from the Bellator, which is like the UFC, was like their rival for a while. They've now shut down. He was absolutely dominating in that league. This is his first fight in UFC, I believe, or close to first fight. So, yeah, Volk thinks he'll be far too strong. So, I've had really good success speaking to close personal friend Alexander Volkanovski about UFC bets, and I'm as confident about this one as anyone I've put out there so far.
Yeah, he's had his eye in this year, hasn't he?
He's bloody good. It's almost like he's a really good fighter and knows what he's talking about. Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty wild. All right,
Monday, huge. Well, we don't know if this is actually occurring on Monday. At the moment, the market is set for it to be occurring on Monday. So if you want to get on it.
How do we not know when this is awarded?
They just don't have the...
There's no awards night for it?
The Economist Global... Let's actually talk what it is. I haven't actually introed it. So this is the 2025 Economist Global Livability Index rankings.
Yep.
They don't say when they're going to release it, but it often happens around summertime in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's often around August, but some years it has been earlier. Basically, Vienna they're going for a 4P. They've won the last 3 years in a row, and they are the favourite. Copenhagen second, Zurich third, and Melbourne is fourth. Now, Melbourne's paying $5 to actually win, but I was looking at the criteria that they choose to rank these, and one of them is the crime rate. And unfortunately, Melbourne's crime rate has gone up 10% in the past year in the city of Melbourne, which is quite large. And those top three have have very low crime rates. So I am putting 2 units on Melbourne to be ranked 4th, 5th, or 6th at $1.83.
Yep.
According to every other website, they have Melbourne's livability very, very high. One website had it second in the whole world, but that was just on culture, environment, and education.
Where's
Didn't
Sydney?
include the crime thing. Sydney, at the moment, the bracket that's the favourite for us, is 7th, 8th, 9th at
So
$1.75.
what knocks Sydney out of contention? Is it house
Cost of living.
It'd be cost of living, 100%. Yeah. It's much more affordable to buy a house in Melbourne than it is in Sydney.
Wonder why.
Why? Because it's so great. Best state in the world. in the country and the world.
Best state.
And the world. Why not?
Yeah, great city. Greatest city in the world.
Anyways.
Sydney.
Yep.
Yeah, but Melbourne previously, Melbourne came first every single year between 2011 and 2017. So unfortunately, it has slipped down the rankings a little bit. Calgary in Canada is 5th on that market at the moment, so it's creeping up. Yeah, love Canada. My family's Canadian, so shout out to them.
Where does Canberra rank in the last couple of years?
So I was trying to
do
find.
they take into account sustainability of telecommunications tower? And if not, is it time to maybe add that in?
So I was trying to find the rankings from last year, but you had to sign up and download a file. But I found so I couldn't be bothered. So
Glad you're back to work.
But I found the ones from 2020.
That's 5 years ago.
But Canberra wasn't in it.
Oh, what a shock.
Which I don't really understand because Adelaide, Perth, Brisbane,
like
Sydney,
1 year
Melbourne
before
was.
the tower shut down. Coincidence?
But like
Illuminati confirmed.
they rank every single city. Like
Wait, so where's Brizzy then?
Brisbane came 17th that year.
And Sydney is what?
Sydney was 19th that year.
Brisbane's ahead of Sydney.
Adelaide and Perth are
I
ahead
don't
of
know
both
about
of
the
those.
credibility.
Adelaide was 8th and Perth was 12th that year.
Okay, with the greatest respect to our Adelaide viewers,
This was 2020, okay?
if Adelaide's 8th and Brisbane and Sydney are what? 19th and 17th?
Yeah.
Throw that laptop that they're using to rank that in the bin. The greatest respect to Adelaide.
Anyways, it does rank every single city, so I don't know why Canberra's not there. I probably could do more research. Everyone could do more research.
Probably have
Just
to
go
have like
into
a
your
minimum
details.
population. Canberra would be the smallest of all those cities, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it might be a population thing. But
Quality,
even
not
like,
quantity in Canberra, mate.
because Damascus comes last every year in Syria.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder why.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know what the population in Damascus is, but
They're pretty stiff, the Damascans, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ho Chi Minh City was pretty low too.
Where's Tokyo?
Again, Tokyo okay. 2020's rankings were a bit whack, but maybe it was COVID.
I can't express to you how much I hate that you're using 2020 as the reference.
because I didn't want to give my details.
Okay.
Download it later. That year it came third.
Anyway, you're having a unit on
2
Melbourne.
units on Melbourne to come 4th, 5th, or 6th.
Seems a pretty safe bet, that.
$1.83.
Yep. All right,
What's that crime rate? Dropping down? I don't know. Well, we better bring it home with some
horoscopes.
some horoscopes.
Maybe. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Who wants to go?
Can we have a quick? You know what? I'm gonna get the calendar up.
Yeah.
Can we do a recap?
No, I don't, because they don't have last month's
I'd
ones.
love a recap.
You just got to write them down then.
Yeah.
Because I want to reflect on like what was a good day and what was a bad day.
I think we have.
I think it was
reflected-
pretty accurate.
Yeah,
for some
I think
of
it was
yours,
quite
if
accurate.
memory serves.
Okay,
Anyway, this month.
Who wants to go first?
Hammy.
Me.
Okay. Taurus.
Yep.
June arrives with transformation Taurus. You're fully inhabiting, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Your next level with a presence that speaks before you do. Interesting. Your standout days are the 5th, which is this Thursday,
Yep.
the 12th, which is next Thursday,
Yep.
and the 26th, which is a Thursday, not the week after that, but the week after that.
How good's
So-
that?
Happy Thursdays
They
for
got a bit
you.
lazy there and just kept going on the Thursdays.
Control C, Control V, Control C.
That's what it feels like
No,
to
it's
me.
the stars are deciding this, not people.
okay.
Duh. Anyways, you're a Matty Johns those days.
Yeah,
so
so-
Oh, it's a good
Good
point.
shows.
There'll hopefully be good spots. Looking forward to those.
Yep.
Great
Your
stuff.
challenging days are the 7th, which is this Saturday.
Oh, okay. What's happening then?
Tigers. when
Tigers
do
play
the
Saturday,
No, it's Sunday.
Okay, lucky.
Swans play, I think. Every game's a struggle with them at the
That's a
moment.
struggle.
That's okay though. So
That's
Saturday's
okay.
a struggle.
The 15th, which is
Oh, God,
next
we
Sunday.
play Richmond. The 15th, which is next Sunday, you say?
Yes. Yeah.
No Swans aren't playing then. Okay, that's good to know though.
And then the 28th, which is a Saturday in a few weeks' time.
Okay. All right. I'll take that info away and
Not good. Some bad days on the weekends. It's not fun.
No.
no.
Okay.
Oh, 28th is going to be a bad day. for me.
Yeah.
That's the day after we play you.
Ooh.
Anyway.
All right, fire away.
Okay, Virgo, right? I don't know why your horoscope doesn't stick in my brain. It takes
That's
me a while to
offensive.
remember. Anyways,
Forgettable.
June brings aligned, embodied, and expansive growth, Virgo. This is a month to embrace your passions with wild abandon.
Embrace your passion.
Your standout days were,
What are your passions?
oh my god, this is actually really funny.
What are they?
Something like
Betting,
Hunting and
gambling, good food. I don't know, like staying fit and healthy, friends and family.
Nice.
Are they passions?
Yep. I'll accept them.
Queensland Rugby League team.
Yep.
Wallabies. Australian cricket team.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, we get it.
Yep.
This is actually kind of funny. Your standout day was Sunday.
Oh, God. Yep. You know what? When the phone rang on Saturday night, it was technically Sunday.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That was a good call.
I'm really keen for this debrief later.
Continue.
Also, it'll be the 17th, which is 2 Tuesdays' time.
Yep.
And then the 22nd, which is a Sunday in a few weeks.
I'll be in Japan.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Your challenging days.
Probably down in an onsen somewhere.
Yeah. That sounds very
You
standout.
get nude in those things? Yeah. Looking forward to that. That'll be good.
You can't bring that rug in here with you. Oh, that's connected to you. Okay.
You do have to be clean, don't you? If you have tattoos, you have to like cover them up in onsens.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Clean cut boy, you know.
Your challenging days today.
Yeah.
Are you having a challenging day? Are you?
I just feel really unwell today. I don't know why. I was explaining this to you in the green room.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Also next Wednesday the 11th. You're lucky it's not State of Origin.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then also the 28th, which is a Saturday in a few weeks.
Just before I come back from Japan.
We shall see.
Dodgy sashimi down at Piss Alley in Tokyo.
Okay, and then my one. It's a revealing and re-empowering month, Sagittarius. Ooh. June brings a mirror and a microphone to reconnect you with your magic and truth.
Magic ground.
Easy. Bring it back. I've missed it already. My standout days are next Wednesday.
Yep.
Saggy taggies.
Yep.
Oh,
W.
As per. The Friday the 20th.
Yep.
Can't remember if Manly play that day. Oh, what date is that?
Right, 20th, you don't play then.
We've got the bye.
Yep.
And then the 27th, Friday the 27th.
That's a good day? Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure we play the Tigers that day.
That therefore is a good day for me too.
Well,
Why?
last time it was a
I'd love to
good
see you
day.
guys get pumped.
Why?
They're your second team.
Nah, I'm off them now.
Oh, God.
Boo.
And then my challenging days were yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Challenging?
I can't remember what I did yesterday.
You editing?
Oh, it was pretty challenging. I just
Editing the vlog.
I went for like a 6.5K run and then had to go to the gym, like double gym session.
Double day.
Pretty.
Woo!
Just like
That's as
athlete.
challenging as it gets. So a good month.
Also the 18th. Oh no, that's State of Origin.
Origin, way!
That is very exciting.
Yeah.
That is
Unfortunately-
very
Let's
exciting.
go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, what?
No, I was just. You know my thoughts about Origin.
You don't care?
As in, like, if the Blues lose, it's not that big of a deal to me. But maybe something will go wrong with the.
That's giving me such a lift that it's a challenging day for you.
I reckon it'll be more the
Come on,
content.
Queensland.
Anyways, and then also the 23rd, which is a Monday in a few weeks.
Bit of Monday-itis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mondays are always challenging. They're
Staff
like my
day.
busiest day of the week. Just like hectic.
Yep.
I do get an early text from you most Mondays.
Yeah, because I got to start early.
Yeah.
Finish late.
Yeah.
Working hard.
For a
Yep.
living.
Yep.
All right, that's probably is that our longest show ever?
Might be.
It actually isn't.
It was
because
pretty fast and loose, wasn't it? Really?
No, it actually is
Slow
going to
and
be.
loose.
It'll cut down to less than an hour because I had to cut so many things off.
That's
Thanks,
true.
everyone.
How many things do you have to cut?
Nah, more so.
Well, they're not going to see this, are they? So you'll never know. That's the magic of television.
Exactly.
All right, I think that'll do us. Big thanks to Kelsey for joining us. Big thanks to you two. Well, you're here for tomorrow anyway, but
Yep.
the Eagle doesn't.
Thank you, guys.
Doesn't particularly love doing the fly-in, fly-outs.
Yeah. Also, particularly if Manly lose and she's got to go through security with the big inflatable.
It's quite difficult
It is. It'd be hard to
packing
explain.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Not that this is any easier, but
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Just looks like you're a fairy, really.
it does.
Easier to explain, I guess.
All right. What time are we doing the show next week? Do it Tuesday next week?
No, we'll be away in Blue Mountains, and yeah, I don't know. I might have to come down here on Wednesday, so don't know when it'll be. But we'll let you know.
Surprise!
If we see you next week, we'll see you next week. Otherwise, we'll see you the week after that.
Yep.
All right. Happy punting. See you soon.
Thanks for wearing the same kit as me as well. Appreciate that. Invitation to most sincere form of flattery.
Imagine what you could be buying instead. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.